It's a kind of journey. It's a kind of journey of our career. I'm talking about a long journey, a journey that we continue till the end of our technical life, till the end of our professional life. That's the journey I'm talking about. Let me give my introduction to you, if I have the control. Yeah, I'm Masood Chaudhary. I'm senior technical trainer for Cisco networking, doing this training for last 12 years. And I'm into three verticals of Cisco: enterprise solution, data center, and network security. I am attached to Rooman technology as a senior network trainer and technical manager. I welcome all of you to this session where we are going to learn about our journey. As I told you, the journey of our career journey in networking, especially in Cisco networking. Let me go ahead with our introduction. I'll not go long back. The recent achievements that we actually got, the success stories, the recent success stories, let me tell you about 2016. We started our own data center there in Electronic City, and we are offering the service of data center to various government and non-government sectors. Come 2017, we started training students and crossing the landmark of 1 lakh student. That is what is the achievements. And not only training, we also offer them the correct job, the right job for the right candidate. Then comes 2018. We started our own NOC and SOC, again offered to various government and non-government organizations. We are controlling it here from Bangalore. Then come the year 2019, and we acquired one university in US by name Bradford University. And this university now is ours. Now we offer the courses under this university, the MS course, which is not available in any of the university in India. We are offering those courses to our students here in India. Bradford University, as we know, it's a well-known university in US. The courses and the curriculums that are being offered by this university, we are offering it here. Now come the year 2020. Who will forget about this year? Because this is the year the whole world has gone from offline to online, the COVID era. Now, this offline to online has changed the whole structure. The way we work, the way we learn, the way we teach, everything has been changed. And training domain has also experienced many of the changes. Let me tell you about how this transformation has occurred in training domain. Initially, this particular part of searching a job was online, and during the COVID era also, it was continued as online activity. Facing the interview was offline before, but during the COVID era, it has gone online. When you are being called for an interview, the interview happens online. You sit at home, you face the interview. That's what is the situation. Job on board, when they call and they ask you to join the industry, again, that has become online. You can successfully onboard the company online. Then you start working. Working also has been defined from online. This is work from home, and why not the training then? So training also happens online. All the companies around the world has accepted this particular blended mode of training methodology because it produces much better result than others. I'll tell you later how it happens. In fact, in subsequent sessions, we will talk about it, how it happens, how it produces better result than any other form of training. Now, let me talk about our mission. At Rooman Technology, we have one mission here, which is for the students of Rooman Technology. And our mission is to train them with all the possible technologies in the world. You talk about all the recent technologies starting from network, enterprise, Wi-Fi, security, AI, machine learning, talk about Java, Python, data science, anything you talk about, we train them according to their requirement, according to their background, according to their expertise level, we train them. And that's what is our mission. So we never leave any of those training modules untouched if it is beneficial to the students. And secondly, our vision is to place the candidate into the right job position. That's what's very important thing. The training is in one part and positioning them somewhere is the other one. The right job for the right candidate. And we are taking up so many activities under this banner of placing the candidates. We will talk about it later. I will tell you in detail later on. As of now, let us talk about our mission, the training part. How do we train our students? How our students get the benefit, and the total learning methodology, the new learning and development process that has been adopted by Rooman Technologies. And we are proud to announce that we are pioneer in India to adopt this technology of training. Whether it is COVID era, post-COVID era, that methodology that we have adopted has been appreciated by all over the country, even across. Let me tell you about one journey that I told you. It was Cisco networking. Networking, normally we get some idea in mind when I say about networking, but nowadays, today, the whole network, the job or the environment of a network engineer has been completely changed. And especially when you talk about the post-COVID era, the job or the job environment in which a network engineer works has been completely changed. This particular environment, one cannot know about it unless they enter into industry. Unless they work, they will never come to know. So my job here is to share my experience with you, how we used to work maybe 5 to 6 years back, and how today we work, and what is the difference between these two, and how a network engineer today work. Network engineers does not deal with cables. Network engineer does not deal with anything physical. Network engineers today, and especially Cisco engineers, they do not do it anything that we have to do physical work, for which we have to do some physical work. All they do is something called as managing the network. You just imagine that you are working for a company and you have got a client, your company has got a client abroad somewhere, maybe in US or UK or anywhere. There's a client there. You are the network engineer who is responsible to manage their network. So you will be sitting here and managing their network. That management part, how is it? Because in their networks, they're using the components which are very, very sophisticated and intelligent in nature, and you have to take the whole control of their network. Just imagine one point here. The products from Cisco are being used all over the world. Review says, I'll show you the review later, review says that 85% of the internet-enabled productivities are from Cisco. Like, if I have a company, let it be a banking sector, but I need networking there. So when I need networking there, connecting all my branch office and client location all around the world, if I want that to happen, then what shall I do? I will go to a vendor who can provide me all the solutions for networking, and that is going to be Cisco. So I will approach Cisco. I will say that, okay, you give me those solutions. You give me the Wi-Fi solution. You give me the security solution. You give me the data center solution. All these things I will collect from Cisco because they have got all the solutions putting under one single roof. Now, when I get those solutions, it's not only me, it's 85% of the organization around the world, the corporate sectors around the world, they're collecting those solutions from Cisco, they're getting the solutions from Cisco and implementing into their network. But Cisco's solution are intelligent in nature. They are smart in nature. And they're becoming more and more and more smarter than previous versions. Now, when the solutions are smart And those smart solutions are being used in certain network. Let it be a banking network, let it be a school network, let it be a hospital network, doesn't matter. When the smart solutions are being used there, they need people to manage the network, to control the network, and that is where we come into picture, because we just have to work smarter than those products. When I say the products are smart that are being used in the network, we need to work a little bit smarter than the product, so that we can control it, we can manage them, and we can tune them according to how we want them to work. If we can do so, we are today's network engineer. If I cannot do so, then I will not be able to control these networks. The networks will control me in turn, and that is what is my first point that I would like to share here with you people. The whole environment of a network engineer today, how they work is completely changed. They work in a very smart environment where they manage something, they control something which is maybe somewhere doing something there for their networks, but they're not there in front, but still they're managing it. How they do so, I will tell you about that. Cisco came out with, many of those learning tracks for us. Because as I said, Cisco's solutions are being used all over the corporate world, mainly by the corporate sector companies. They are using the Cisco products. So it is always going to be the most sophisticated level of products that they will be using. And if I say that I want to learn that technology which is being manufactured by Cisco, if I want to learn that, I cannot do it in one single stretch. And there are different, segments, there are different stages of learning, there are different milestones that they have created. That you learn this, you learn this, you learn this, you will become specialization like this, like this, like this. So they have bifurcated it. It's because one single person cannot be a specialist in all those solutions that has been manufactured by Cisco. And that's the reason they have given the special learning methodologies. How do you learn this technology and how do you enter into the corporate sector? And the main glimmer of this learning process is, they say anything who has interest to learn, who has got a zeal to learn, can come and learn this technology. That's what is their motto. They say like that. But I say, I am a trainer for that. I say, let anyone come, even without knowing the spelling of networking, let them, I welcome them. Come to me. It's my promise, it's my assurance that I will pull you from that level to the level of a network professional. Tomorrow, the industry accepts you as network professional. They welcome you as a network engineer. That's my assurance, that's my promise. So come to me with a zero level. Now, Cisco has got certain learning track. Let me tell you about the learning tracks, because as I told you, we cannot learn all of them at a time. There are different learning tracks for Cisco. Let me start with that career track, how Cisco has designed it. They started with something called as associate level, under which this particular course comes. We call it a CCNA, Cisco Certified Network Associate. Now, today's CCNA is not the CCNA that we used to teach 6 months back, because this Ccna has been completely revised. They have done one thing. What they have done is, Cisco, because Cisco prepares the whole training structure. So what Cisco has done is, they have picked up all the components or the elements to be learned, and they have put them into the syllabus. The elements or the components that the industry today is using, they have taken it and they have put them into the learning methodology. But I appreciate Cisco for one thing. That is, they have removed all unwanted elements from the syllabus. That's what is the major point that I always appreciate. The things that we used to learn 6 months back or 1 year back, which is no way Today, they are in use in industry. They have completely removed those things from the syllabus. They don't allow the learner or the student to go through all these unnecessary things, so they have removed it. So this is the first point of learning Cisco networking, one level of learning Cisco networking. But there are certain professionals who are already working, who already know about networking. They have already reached the advanced level of networking. For them, then what? For them, the next level of learning is also available. We offer this CCNP, the training for the professional level, where we expect the people or the learner to have certain experience behind, or if not experience, at least the structure of networking, the basic networking structure, they know. For them, we start with CCNP. So I don't know anything. I want to start from zero. Ccna is for you. I know a bit of networking. I'm already working in networking. I have got certain experience of networking. I have learned networking previously. So your starting point is CCNP. Let me tell you how it goes, the whole syllabus goes. First, if you say that I do not know anything about networking, I have to start from zero. So this is the course for you. And this is the international code number, which actually represents the curriculum. You say 200-301, it represents the curriculum that you have completed. And today, by doing this, you are eligible to enter into industry, whereas it was not there when you talk about 1 year back when you used to do CCNA. You were not completely eligible to enter into industry. As I said, there were some unwanted things there in the syllabus, which they have removed from there, and they have added all the wanted things there into the syllabus. And that's the reason the people who are doing this now currently are eligible to enter into industry. But the other one, as I said, the CCNP, which we call as enterprise CCNP, this is definitely makes the person enter into industry, but at a different point, definitely at a higher point. And there is a stability. These people will be called as freshers, but these people are already, they will be treated as experienced people because they learn more about the networking. They're professionals. They don't need training there. Now, talking about CCNP Enterprise, it actually consists of two modules there. One, Encore, other, NRC. These two modules, when we complete learning, we become CCNP. And when we become CCNP, the entry to the industry is almost, you can say it is fixed for us. There is no second choice. An industry will definitely be looking for a person who can immediately enter and to start working without getting any training from anyone. That's what is the level of these people. So currently because we have to start with this, remember there are two modules to become CCNP, but we have to start with Encore module. When we finish up this Encore module, then we go to the NRC module. I'll tell you about the learning methodology in subsequent session, that is tomorrow's session. How do we learn? That we will talk about tomorrow's session. But as of now, I'm trying to give you how Cisco has designed this whole methodology. See, they have given two entry points. One, in terms of CCNA, you definitely can enter into industry, but that's a point where you enter, you learn CCNP, and then you have an entry point which is a little bit higher than that CCNA people. So they have given both the entry points. And secondly, they're telling that CCNA people has to learn which is going on, the concepts of the components or the elements that are used in industry, they must learn. That's what they say. So we have to do that from that angle. We have to learn what are the components, what are the elements that the industry is using today, currently in their scenario. We have to learn this. And that is what is our curriculum. And I believe in one thing, like if we stick to that curriculum alone, is not enough. We need to get some deviation from that curriculum, the structured curriculum, we need to learn something extra from them also. I will tell you about all these extra things that we need to learn when we go for this, one of those programs like Ccna or CCNP, any one of them. What are the extra elements that we need to learn during our curriculum? I will discuss all these things with you tomorrow. But as of now, let me tell you about one very interesting thing. Like when we talk about network engineers, if we are working, we have a working experience, we can understand what is going to be the environment. But if we do not have that, if we are fresher, if we have never entered into any industry, then probably we will not be able to understand what is the current network and what is going to be tomorrow's network. How the network engineer, what are the components that today's network engineer they use? We will not be able to understand. So let me take you through a journey of today's network, and at the end I will show you tomorrow's network, what we are expecting. As I told you, today's network is already there, smart networks. So let us go through a journey through this smart network of today. Today's network is called as enterprise level of network. Enterprise, that word, it has got the meaning of global connectivity. A company anywhere in the world will have connectivity to the branch offices around the world, will have the connectivity to all the business partners around the world, will have the connectivity to all the client sites around the world. So that connectivity, that network, that the big network that we get around the world for a particular organization, I'm talking about just one organization, we call it, as we name it by enterprise level. So we are going to learn in CCNA about enterprise level of solution. We are not going to learn about what is the solution we need at home, where we have got 4 or 5 computers to connect what it is that we need. We are not going to learn that. We are not going to learn what? Enterprise, and that's what Cisco says, enterprise network. That's the first point. Let us find out. Let us learn about. And today's network, they're very strong, reliable, and they're accurate. They can deliver things anywhere you say. You deliver it here or you deliver it there, they can deliver data anywhere in the world. Let me give you one comparison between the other companies and Cisco, where Cisco stands. And when I say that 85% of internet-enabled productivities are from Cisco, then why so? Go through this site, networkworld.com. This network world will give you the comparison. They start with something very known names in the network, and they try to give the comparison. They start with number 10, which is Dell and EMC. They are into enterprise solutions, but they are placed at number 10. Dell and EMC are being placed at number 10. Number 9, Extreme Network. They're a network into the data center. They provide all the solutions to the data center. So they are placed at number 9. Now you can see number 8, NetScout. They are mainly into monitoring and diagnostic solutions in networking. They are being placed at number 8. Number 7, you can see Riverbed, the one who gives the WAN connectivity, across the globe connectivity. They are being placed at number 7. Then comes your number 6, VMware, the virtualization. You know, the network virtualization, system virtualization. Cisco has got a lot of virtualization, but this company is being placed now currently at 6 in comparison to other companies. Number 5, Arista, data center, huge data center solutions they have. And these solutions are being provided, still they are being placed at number 5. Then comes the other company, number 4, well-known company, Way, switching and routing. So they are being placed in number 4. Strong solutions they provide towards network routing and switching. Number 3, you get Juniper, one of the well-known company around the world who provides solutions. They're the big challenger. They were the big competitor for Cisco at one point of time. They provide data center solutions. Number 2, you come across HP, Aruba, who are into the wireless network, providing a big challenge to Cisco in terms of wireless products. But still, you'll find the number 1 still stands today, Cisco. It's because, as I told you, Cisco has got all the solutions in the world. If an enterprise wants network solution, they don't have to go to multiple companies, multiple vendors and collect the solutions. They just have to go to Cisco. It's just like a shopping mall. You go and enter into it. You get from pin to elephant, everything you get there. And that is how Cisco maintains its status as #1 even today. Networkworld.com says that. You can visit the site and verify it. Now we are going to learn the technology. Now, talking about the controller-based network. Cisco has today, as I said, the network engineer, they do not deal with cabling. They do not deal with anything physical there. They deal with something called as controller-based solution. You know, someone is there who will control the network, and you are the network engineer. And what are you doing is you are controlling that controller itself. You are managing that controller itself. You are telling that, go and do this, it will do. Go and do that, it will do. There is a solution, Epic EM, which actually was being invented in the year 2015. It's a very good solution. Using these solutions, those days, I'm talking about 2013, 14, 15, we were controlling the global networks. Sitting in one corner of the world, we were controlling the global networks by using Epic EM. What kind of control? Say, for example, there is a client in Belgium. Name a country, Belgium. There is a client there. They have a data center there. And we are the vendor who are supporting that data center in that company. That data center needs one router or a switch to be added to the infrastructure. You don't have to fly to Belgium to do that. Using Epic EM, you can do it sitting at home. That is what is Epic EM gives you. Then comes DNA, the digital network architecture, which is even advanced than that. DNA is a solution which we used to use in 2016. DNA gives you the upper hand as like your existing network, whatever may be the infrastructure, whatever may be the solution today, you don't have to upgrade that solution. Be it as it is. Don't change it. A bank which has established its network 10 years back, and now they want to use Cisco's DNA, they don't have to change anything there. Let it be. Let the infrastructure be as it is. Let the solutions be as it is. Let the component be as it is. But we can still deploy this DNA on top of that, and we can have a centralized control over the whole network sitting in one place. Comes ACI, application-centric infrastructure. So all you will be giving as a Cisco engineer, all you will be giving as an application. Take this. And using this application, you do all your activities, starting from design of a network, implementation of a network, configuration of a network, troubleshooting of a network, expansion of a network, optimization of a network, maintenance of a network. Talk anything in terms of network activities, use ACI to do that. Hyperflex. I'll tell you about some of the solutions later on. Umbrella, security. Umbrella is into security, and Hyperflex is a platform which has been built to, help other software to run. I'll tell you about that. And then next generation firewall, one of the most sophisticated firewall that today's network they use. So these are the solutions actually the companies are using. It's not the cabling. It's not the connector. It's not the rack. It's not the screw to be tied there, to be fitted there. Solutions that are being used in industry are this. And Cisco has updated their syllabus, their curriculum, learning curriculum with all this. Let me tell you about a few of them. One that is actually proved to be very interesting is Hyperflex. This is a platform Cisco has manufactured for one company, that is SAP, S-A-P. SAP, the biggest giant in software, they came out with a solution called as HANA, H-A-N-A, HANA. But they were searching for a platform on which the HANA can be launched. So Cisco provided them the solution Hyperflex. It's a kind of virtualization that they use in networking. HANA now sits on Hyperflex to perform its all functions. So you can understand how popular is SAP, and they need this platform to run their activities. This is one of the platforms. Let me tell you about ACI. I already told you about the application-centric infrastructure. I'll just give you a comparison. How, see, this is the thing that they want to do. They want to add one switch to the network, and this person is doing it by using ACI. So she is sitting in a well-structured cabin and doing that activity of what? Adding a switch to the data center, and this person is doing the same thing by using traditional way. So she's trying to add that switch and getting confused what to do, what not to do, killing his or her time, company's time productivity is going down, and it is taking, as you can see here, almost an hour to do. So that is what is the difference between today's network engineer, how they work. They're using those ACI, application-centric infrastructure. Remember, the box-centric infrastructure are done. You heard about, all of you heard about cloud. So cloud allows us to use those application-centric infrastructure. Box-centric infrastructure are done from the picture. We cannot see the infrastructure. It is there in the cloud somewhere. Let me talk about one more solutions that companies are using, Umbrella. Individual user, when they try to log into the network and when they send a request, the reply that they get, how far genuine is that reply? Umbrella takes each request, validates the reply that is coming back, and ensures that your employee who are using internet to get access to some server or get some information through internet is purely genuine. Umbrella ensures that. You are not getting anything which is unwanted or unauthentic. So every single 50 billion access will be actually reviewed by Cisco Umbrella every day. Come across wireless networks. Cisco has got the product access point. So we normally talk about wireless network as like, I got a laptop and I get connected to the wireless network. But in actual real-time scenario, this is the thing. Wireless network, they have made every single machinery to work as a endpoint. You have got a telephone, you have got a street light, you have got certain this kind of robotic van. All these can be converted into a wireless device by using Cisco's 6300 series. So this is what we are learning. Then the next generation firewall. Normally companies will say that we provide 99%, but that 1% will be left behind, but Cisco takes care of even that 1%. It will not leave behind that 1% also, it will go for 100% security. And that's the reason this new generation firewall are so popular in corporate industry. They have got certain solution called as AMP solutions. We learn about it. We learn the concepts about this new generation firewall. We implement it. Practically, we do that. These are all the networks that actually currently they are in use in industry. And as I told you, the Ccna which we used to teach 1 year back was not coming to the industry level. Because it was like that, the syllabus was like that, the curriculum was like that, but today's curriculum exactly takes you to that level where you can understand what is going on there in industry, where you can learn and we can work there directly without getting any training. But the other level is also there. As I said, there are 2 levels of entry to the industry. One, the Ccna. Probably the Ccna will be very new to the whole of the concept, but if you say that I want to enter as a CCNP to industry, everything is known to you. There is nothing new there that you have to learn there after entering. Let me tell you about where we are heading towards, the tomorrows of network. As we all know, artificial intelligence and machine learning all are embedded into the networking. Today's networks are sensor-based network. Let me give you an example of this. Borderless, Cisco calls it that borderless networks. There is no border to the network. When I have my company's network, there's no border to it. It can get expanded to any corner of the world. That's what is borderless network. They use that term borderless network. It goes to any corner, even to the space it goes. Then they use one more term to tell about the futuristic network, that is connect the unconnected. You know what is that unconnected? Who is unconnected, you tell me today? Your phone is connected, your laptop is connected, your PC is connected, everything is connected, your car is connected, your home appliances are connected, IoT devices, they are all connected. Then who is unconnected then? So there's one entity which is not connected yet, and Cisco is working on that. And that is what? The human being. Traditional internet says that you connect the systems. Internet of Things says that you connect the other equipments to the network, including your air conditioner, refrigerator, solar system, heating system, everything. Futuristic network says that you connect human being. That's what Cisco is working on. I'll give you the evidence of that. Internet of everything. It's not just Internet of Things, it's the Internet of everything. Human beings are getting connected. That is what is connect, unconnected they mean. Just imagine that I am the trainer, you are the students. You are connected to me. As a human being, you are connected to me. And I have got a thought process in my mind regarding networking, and you want to get that thought process. Click of a mouse, you can download it. Just imagine the situation. So, as I told you, the future of network is like that. And I'll tell you one more example of future of network. And when we are working, it's actually not future. I'll tell you, the future has been brought to the present by Cisco, because today we are using something called as sensor-based networks. The sensor-based networks, I'll give you an example of that, which uses the artificial and neural network. So this is the network, say we have designed this network. It has got some sensors here. And this sensor will pick up one object and it will throw the result to you that this object is a flower. So it will throw the result to you. You can understand, okay, the object that is there in front of my sensor, and that can be anywhere. This sensor can be put in front of your car. And car can sense that, yes, there is something there, obstruction in the road. So it can pick that up and it can exactly tell you what that is. And you change the object there. Go for some other object. It can still immediately say that this is something different. So this is how the sensor is already under work. So our networks will carry these information from the source, and it will give us, it will carry it over the network and it will give the display to us. So these are the sensor-based network we use in multiple companies, that we use them very much. So literally, the sensors can sense whether your battery of your laptop is down, whether the climate is cloudy today, all other electrical equipments that you are using at your home, they're in place or not, everything they can sense. And our networks, which we design, will carry those data and will supply it to the other end. That's what is the futuristic network. Is already in use. Coming to our vision. I told you about the whole of those learning process till now. Our vision at Rooman Technologies, we have a vision. We just don't train the students like the others, train them and forget them. It's not that. Our vision is to make them enter into the suitable job position. I'm using that word suitable. Finding out the suitable job position for me, I cannot do that. I don't know which company has got suitable job position to my profile. I don't know. I may think that, okay, I'm experienced enough now, I can apply for Accenture, I can apply for IBM, but that will not help me, because there might not be any suitable job position for me in those sectors, in those companies. That's the reason our vision goes in this way. We have got a portal. This Naukri for You, as you can see here, is not a commercial, but it's owned by Rooman Technologies. So we have this portal. Our candidates are actually, when they complete our courses, if not completed till the 80% of the courses, because I believe in one thing, like, you don't have to wait till the completion of the course. Finish it up to 80% of the course and start your career building activity from there onwards. So that moment you finish the course, you are in position. And that's the reason, and this is what is the portal. And I'll tell you about the advantage of the portal here. Now here, if we will register you to this portal, wherein you can see the companies and the positions which are currently available for you. And this is the list of the candidates, and you can ensure that, yes, your name is available there, your name has been registered there or not. You can verify it. Once you do so, then you also get the list of companies that you can apply for, which company you would like to apply for, your suitable position, your suitable company, which are suitable for you in terms of not only the job position, in terms of the location also. You might be from far north of India, you might be from far south from India. So the location wise also, we will be sorting it out and we'll be making it available to you. And finally, the position wise, the companies, the positions, which position you will be suitable for you will be sorted out. So when you log in to this portal, you can see your suitable job positions. That's what is my meaning. And already our client companies are there in the portal. So when we put you into the portal, you can directly see them. So that's what is going to be our vision. As I told you, it's not just training. Placing the candidate to the suitable job position is our vision. Now, you have to do certain preparation because you are sitting at home. Now, what are you doing there sitting at home? What is your preparation sitting at home? Briefly, let me tell you about what is your preparation. First of all, we have an LMS, a world-class LMS we are using. Register to that LMS. You will be guided how to register to the LMS. Once you are registered, then attend the classes regularly. That's for sure. You have to attend. You have to come and talk to me. You have to meet me. You have to tell me what is your doubt. How have you learned? Have you understood the concept or not? You have to come and speak to me. That is a must. I always believe in that. So when you come to me, when we sit together, we can sort out, I'll tell you, we can sort out any solutions. We can sort out any problem there in network. I assure you that. And you come to me not as a network professional, not as a master in network. You come to me as zero level. You don't know anything about network. With that mindset, you come to me. That's what is attending my classes regularly, and watch the training videos will be released to you 24 hours a day. Whenever you want, you can also look into the videos, the training videos of mine towards networking. Look into them, attend my class. Same thing, you look into the video also, and study notes also will be released to you. Read them, answer the questions. There will be certain questions, quiz, answer to them. If you are answering, well and good. If you're not, come to me. I will tell you what is the answer for the question, because it is the learning process, not validation process. And then finally, the interview skill, resume building, all these things we cannot do sitting at home. So it is up to me. I will guide you in those facts, because these are essential factors. As I told you, we have to learn. Other than curriculum, also something we have to learn. And these are the things we will be learning. This is what is our portal. We will be registering you to the portal. You will be attending my classes as well. You will be accessing this portal wherein your course will be visible, and under your course, day-wise activities will be visible. When you go to day-wise activities, you will find some videos are there. So it is my video. You attend my class, you see my video, and you learn them 24 hours a day if you are free. And keep on looking at them. You will be getting videos as well as some study material there, as well as some quiz, as some discussion forum. You got some doubt, put it into the discussion forum. Someone or the other from the expert panel will answer you. Again, go to day 2 and do the same thing. So it is two ways of learning, both the ways we are preferring here. One, you come live to me and talk to me and learn from me. Other, the recorded things are also available to you, and that too, it is 24 hours a day and all days a week. That's how we are going to go for the learning process. But how do we learn the classroom scenario? How do we learn? How do we learn the concepts? How do we learn theory? How do we learn practical? All these things I'll be telling you tomorrow. In tomorrow's class, we are going to see if there is a concept, I have to teach that concept to you people, then how do I teach it? What is the advantage of this new digitized method of technology that will help me, that will help you to understand it better, and that will help me to teach you better? So that classroom scenario, how do you do the practicals, everything we'll discuss in tomorrow's session at 5 o'clock, the same time. As of now, thank you so much for listening to me, and spending your time with me in going through the introduction part of our learning process of CCNA and CCNP.